Well, hello, I'm Alex, and today I've got a quick and easy creativity warm-up for you. Use this to give your brain a little reset, to try something new or different, or just to get out of a funk. You know how I'm always saying how simple it is to spend a few minutes a day in creative play? Well, I'm sure a lot of you are like, "Oh, that's easy for you to say, you're an artist." So, I'm making these videos for you to take tiny play breaks with me. This is your creativity timeout, baby. Just jump in and mess around with whatever supplies you've got on hand. No worries, I'm keeping this no fuss fabulous, easy peasy. Go ahead, check it out. Hello. Today we're going to do what I like to call calming color loops. And all you need is your favorite coloring tools. I'll be using markers. I've been doing a lot of things with these markers lately, so I'm going to keep using them. And we're just going to do a simple looping movement over and over and over. So this is super relaxing. Here are some examples. So if you used a fine tip, it would look like that. Or if you use color pencils, it would be thin like this. And you could play with the colors overlapping. This is with two highlighters. This is with these markers. You can line them up in rows, or you can overlap. So here I went in one direction this way and in one direction that way. Here I'm just overlapping. And I think that's about it. So let me just do some examples. And then you can play. So the first thing I'm going to do is uncap all my markers. So go ahead and grab your markers, your highlighters, your color pencils, whatever you have. If you've only got one highlighter, that's fine too. Do this on paper, scrap paper, in a sketchbook. And remember to keep these pages for collage fodder because they're super colorful and you'll be happy you have them to cut up and make collages with. All right, let's get to doodling. So the way this works, let me grab this page and let me grab, let's say, this color. So the way this works is that you make a loop and then you come around and make another loop. And then you just keep going. Okay, now you could play with, so here I started by moving to the right. You could start at the right and move to the left. It doesn't really matter. Once you get the hang of it, it's super easy. So you might want to fill a page with just the same color, and you have them not touching or barely touching, so no overlapping happening yet. So that would be one way to go about it. Just grab a bunch of scrap paper and doodle your heart out, making loops. Maybe you're listening to music. So that would be one way to go about it. Another way to go about it would be to do like this. So, but here I'm going to use two colors, and that's why I like these markers, because they're sort of see-through, so it's nice to pick. So if I were to pick yellow and blue, we should get a green. So now I'm just going to start at one corner and move my way down. So there's no reason why when you're making these loops, they can't get bigger and bigger and bigger depending on your paper. So this is fun to do with a really big marker. Probably not as much fun to do if all you're using is a ballpoint pen. But play with this. Grab a highlighter and try it. So now I'm going to come at it from the other corner. So you can see maybe you get to the end and you just freeform it at some point. So this is really pretty with just 2 colors. And if your markers aren't too saturated, you get that third color from the overlap. So that's really fun. That's basically like this guy, except more open and 2 colors instead of 1. And I think it would be fun to do like the horizontal looping, and we're going to do some overlapping with that one. So doing it this way might feel easier to some people, and I'm just going to go right in and do the overlapping. And let's see, a color I haven't used yet, maybe. So try it out, see if you like, what was I gonna say? See if you like doing it this way or going up and down. So do you like it better sideways or vertically? And then, let's see, I suppose a nice yellow might be nice here. Okay. And then as a last recommendation or optional thing, I would try doing really tiny ones. So, really tiny ones. Let me grab, this is a thin purple pen, and I'm just going to fill the page with super tiny ones. Which is kind of like what I did here, I guess. So maybe, well, let me just do it and then let me think about how I could differentiate these. So obviously if you make these tiny guys, it takes a little longer to fill a page. So if you were doing this in a sketchbook and you only wanted to play on one page, make them really tiny. Because by the time you fill it, you know, the same time it might take to do 3 pages with a big marker, it might take you to do 1 page with a little marker. So I think this is really fun too. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this one, and as usual I'll share the scans. I'll finish this one on my own, make it all purple. And here I think I'm gonna do one more thing for today. How could I make this fun? Well, what if you pick 2 colors that are very close in saturation, like actually I think that this is supposed to be red, but it's very pinkish. So what if I got or what if I got a highlighter? So I have a pink highlighter here. And so what if you now went in, and here we did them vertically, so now I'm going to do them horizontally. But because the colors are very similar, one color will definitely be more in the background. It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing at this point. But basically I'm just adding a little more texture by doing a few rows horizontally in a very similar color, just lighter in intensity. And to finish off this creativity warm-up, let's do one set of loops in one color with my non-dominant hand. And I'm going to work from right to left, which might make it easier for you to see what I'm doing. So, especially when it comes to my creativity warm-ups, I really want you to take every opportunity to use your non-dominant hand, because it's really fun. And so now I'm going to actually try in the other way to see if this makes a difference. It's like you're dancing with your pen, doing number 8s, sideways number 8s. If you've got a chisel tip, you get some interesting line variation going on. So as I was saying, always take the opportunity to at least try one time doing whatever you were just doing with your non-dominant hand. It feels weird, but it's also super fun at the same time. And it's good for your brain. Oops, so I've got a crease here which is making it a little bit hard. I'm gonna stay on this side to finish this off. Okay. Okay, I hope you had fun taking this tiny play break with me. Be honest, it was super easy. Because you know what? When it comes to your creativity, it's never about what you're making. It's about how you feel while making it, right? I've got lots more videos for you here on my YouTube channel, so subscribe, stay tuned, and play, play, play. Come back and gift yourself a daily dose of make stuff feel good energy. Thank you so much for being here. Sparkle on.